Good day, guys. So this is the base of the unit, and it's already got the solar connector attached to it and screwed in. These are the three little back covers. This is a nightlight lens. These 5 small screws are to actually attach the main board inside this base unit. This is the unit closing screws. This is additional serial number that we'll always send with each unit for you. This is the lighter socket. This is the lighter socket loom. This is a 7-way loom, an 8-way loom. This is the battery loom, and this is a night light. And this is the face. We'll send it fully assembled. It's better if we do it that way because then it can be soldered and all the front switches and everything can be tested and made sure it works perfectly for you. To start off, we'll have to put the little butt covers inside the unit. All 3 of them in those little positions there, so that bugs can't encroach in from the back of the unit. And then after you've inserted the 3 bug covers, you take the main board, you angle it towards the left like that, so that it can actually go through the connectors on that side, the holes for the connectors on that side. Then you just flatten the board and push lightly on this side and it will click in. Now you can see the main board is actually engaged into the base. The back covers is in place, and then you take these small little screws and you put them into the holes. There's 6 holes in the board. You can only use 5. This one will never be inserted, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to actually attach the board. After you've attached the board with the 5 screws, you put in the cigarette light socket. We always insert it from this side with a little flap towards the top. The reason is for that is if it's opened, it will automatically fall closed. This little cover the inside cover just goes over and you screw it on. Make sure you screw it tight enough so it can't get loose and everything is perfectly aligned. Then you go off to the nightlight board. With that, you'll need a little nightlight cover that just slips over it like that. Everything just gets slotted into the bottom over here. Once it's slotted in, you'll see that's kept in place. And the cable just goes into both sides of that little slit in the back there. Then the cable, you have to actually just press it down into the corner there and down there. So it actually makes its way up to the main board, and then you just have to put a little bit of tape over it so that it gets kept into place, so that the cable won't jump out and actually get crushed by the battery that we're going to insert soon. This little cable just goes over into the little corner over there. Then we need to actually get the lighter socket cable. This cable's got a round hole that goes into the round bullet like there, and this one just clicks onto the corner over there. This connector, there's a marking there that says lighter, plus minus. This literally just clicks on top of that, and off you go. I'm just going to remove this so it looks a bit neater. The next connection I would make would be a solar one. It's got a little plug there that says solar plus and minus. Quickly just push it down there. Then I'll go through the 7 and the 8-way loom. The 8-way loom goes on the top. 7-way loom goes into the side over there. And then the next thing I would need to do is put the battery loom onto the battery. And I need to put the little foam in, because at the moment this unit can be built up as 2 units. It can be built with an 8 amp hour battery or a 12 amp hour battery. This is how you build it up with an 8 amp hour battery. Put a foam spacer down at the bottom. Put the battery on top of it. You take the front face and you insert the 7-way loom into the 7-way connector over there, the 8-way connector into the 8-way connector over there, and then you can just have a look. If you connect the battery connector down there, which also shows you your plus and minus, if you push the button on top there, the light will come on and you can actually see the unit running. You can see now the battery is green, it's on, so this unit is functional. The next thing I'll have to do is just put a bit of foam spacing on the top. Push it over the unit. And I can turn the unit around and actually close it with the 6 screws over here, here, over there and there. But we normally, before we close it there, actually just take the unit and test it so it's functionally correct. So we actually put in a power supply with 18 volts over here to see that it actually charges the battery. We use lights inputs here, and we actually switch the switches on and off to actually see that they're switching. And on this side we actually test the light to socket output, and we put USBs into the USB to just see that everything works before we close it down. But yeah, that's basically how everything goes together. Thank you.